Hello everybody, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for tuning into my channel. So this week for this video, I'm just going to show you, I've been taking a couple of trips to Barnes & Noble recently, over the last couple of weeks, and much to my surprise, I've had a lot of self-control and I only have left, I think, with a maximum of $3 each time I went. So not each time. I've only been there like 3 times, but I didn't do too much damage, which is good. So I kind of just wanted to show you what I got. And then there's another book from, actually, we'll start with that. So I decided to get, I've been seeing like the Book of the Month Club. And this is not sponsored, by the way, but I've been seeing the Book of the Month Club on Facebook for a long time. Like, I would say like about 2 years. And recently I joined the Facebook group. And this month I just decided to pull the trigger and get a book because your first book is $10 or $9.99, sorry. And I don't think you have to pay shipping, which is like great. So like you get a hardback book for $10. Like why would you not do that? So the book that I chose is The Lies I Tell by Julie Clark. Look how beautiful this is. It's so beautiful. I have not read it yet. And the cool thing that I like about Book of the Month is they always give you this cute little bookmark. So I actually might use it when I read the book. Usually I read magnetic bookmarks. I actually don't have mine, it's downstairs, but I might actually use that one to read this book. I'm so excited for this. It is so pretty. I've heard great things about it. Will I continue to get books every month from the Book of the Month Club? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm running out of room on my bookshelf, which is becoming a huge problem. So I'm really not sure if I'm going to keep it up. But I mean, it's still amazing. Like I said, you get your first book for $9.99, and then I think after that it's like $15.99 a month, unless you do like the yearly subscription, and then each book is $13.99. Guys, they're hardback books. Hardback books for $14 or a maximum of 16. You can't get that at Barnes & Noble. So I would highly recommend it. I liked it a lot. I ordered it. It came in like a couple of days. Like, I don't know. It's just, I was really excited about that. So that's my first one. Okay. This is from my most recent trip to Barnes & Noble, and I went specifically for this book. It is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, whatever. So the reason I decided to get this book was I heard that they were coming out, or they already have come out with a different cover, and I like the cover better. So like I had to go out and buy this while I could still get this cover because I like it so much better. So that's literally what I went there for. And I only got one other book, which I will show you. And by the way, most of the time I know nothing about any of these books, to be complete. I don't know what this one is about other than it's a thriller because it tells you. I don't know anything about this at all, other than it got really good reviews on like Book Talk and BookTube and like Bookstagram, like all that stuff. So of course I had to get it. And then the other book I got when I got Every Summer After was Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. You guys know how much I love The Nightingale by her. So, of course, I had to go and get another book by her. I already had The Great Alone, which I'm lending out to somebody. It doesn't sound as interesting as, like, I thought it would, but I do actually know what this book is about. I read the back, and I just had to get it. So, basically, like, from what I gather, I don't even think I read the whole thing. I think I just read, like, a little snippet of it. But basically, a short synopsis is it goes back and forth between two friends. And I think it is from 1974. It goes back and forth between two friends. So, Kate is. I think it goes back and forth from like present day in 1974 to like 8th grade. So, Kate is, this girl who's like, I don't want to say she's kind of like nerdy, but she kind of is. She just like doesn't have a lot of friends, like things like that. Like she's that girl. And Thule, I think is her name, is a very popular girl in her school, moves right across the street from her and wants to be friends with her. So it's just kind of like going through like their friendship like over the years and stuff. And I just, first of all, the cover is gorgeous. Is this a sticker? No. The cover is gorgeous. And it just sounded really interesting to me. It is thick. I think this one is almost 600 pages, which so is the Nightingale. The Nightingale is almost 600. This one is actually 479, so it is under 500, which is great. But I'm just so excited to read this. It's probably going to be either on my July TBR or my August TBR, but I just loved it. So I got those two together. And then another time, I think I did buy all 4 of these books together. So I bought Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. And the reason I got this was because I started, literally the first YouTuber I started watching before I created my channel was Rachel Catherine. I think that's her last name. I'm really sorry if it's wrong, but and I just like fell in love with her, and she loves this book, like can't recommend it enough. So I was like, of course I have to read it. Plus there's turtles on the cover, and I think like there's turtles on like the top of the pages. Like, had to get it. I had to have it. Like anything she recommends, I'm gonna read it because I think she has really good taste. So I got that. I've been wanting it for so long, and now Barnes and Noble, at least the one by my house, has like a book talk table, and this was on it. So like, of course I just had to pick it up. Still no idea what this is about. No clue. Then I just had to get Archer's Voice. This was another one. This is by Mia Sheridan. This is another one. I've seen it everywhere across like Book Talk and BookTube. Like, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I had to read it. So I didn't have to read it. I had to buy it because like I want to read it so bad, but I kind of feel like I'm not emotionally like stable right now to read this because I feel like it's gonna wreck my life. But I'm super excited to read this, and I kind of have an idea of what this is about. So this girl or woman, I don't even remember what her name is, to be honest, moves to this small town. Bree moves to this small town, and she quickly learns that Archer, I don't know this for sure, okay, this is just from what I heard. She soon realizes that Archer is this guy who like nobody talks to, is kind of grumpy, doesn't really talk to anybody, like that kind of thing. And then they end up like having like a romance. It's a romance novel. Like they end up getting together. Like that's pretty much all that I know. I don't know. This book is dual POV, I'm pretty sure, which I have fallen in love with. I think. I don't know. These all say Bree. I'm hoping Archer pops up at some point, but I don't know. It is. It is dual POV. Perfect. So I'm super excited to read it. I just had to have it because I don't know. I just had to have it on my bookshelf. I'm so excited to read it. Definitely not going to be a June book. I don't think. I really have to be like, I really have to get myself together before I read it first. But so that's Archer's Voice. And then I got Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. Again, another recommendation by Rachel. I don't know. I think a lot of books that I have bought recently, she recommended. But anyway, so there's a story behind it. Again, no idea what this is about, but it is all over the place. Like everybody is raving about it. Everybody loves it. I'm so excited to read this. Again, it's going to wreck my life, so I haven't picked it up yet, but I at least have it for when I'm ready for it. And this is actually the new cover. The old cover was orange, and it had like 3 hearts going down the middle, which is actually the cover that I wanted originally. So I was kind of upset that I had to get this cover, but I love this cover. Look how gorgeous. Like, it's just so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. I feel like I lucked out, to be honest, in getting the new one because it is just so pretty. When it's on my bookshelf, it's just beautiful. I don't know. So I'm so excited for this. Again, I think this is going to be like a July or August book for me, but I just had to have it because, again, it's everywhere. It's so pretty. And then the last book I got was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. And I did already read this. I read this book a couple years ago, honestly, before like it blew up all over booktube and book talk and all of that, and everybody started reading it, and I fell in love with it. And I know that It Begins With Us is coming out in October, so I wanted to reread this. I read this on my Kindle, and for some reason I don't have the book anymore. I don't think I read it on the Kindle app. I think I read it on like the Google Play Books app, which I no longer have, so I don't have the book anymore. So of course I had to go and buy the physical book because I want to reread it before It Begins With Us comes out. So I can kind of read them back to back and kind of refresh my memory on um, like some of the things. And this is like, I got this again on the book talk table. Um, and for some reason, like these pages are so thick and so gorgeous. Like, and it's kind of floppy too, but I just love it. I don't know. It's thick, like Reminders of Him was like super, like the pages were thick. Like, I don't know. I just love it. I'm so excited that I finally have it. And I'm probably gonna read it in October before It Begins With Us comes out. Um, but God, I love her books. They're so pretty, and they're just like, it's so good. This is one of my favorites. I think this was the first book I read by Colleen before she like blew up. And I liked it a lot. And then the other one was Without Merit. I don't recommend that. I didn't like that. But anyway, um, so yeah, so that is just kind of what I have recently been buying. Funny enough, so when I bought like all of these books on like that little haul, I went in to buy the Inheritance games because that has been everywhere. It definitely seems like something I would be into, and I left without it. And then I went to buy it again and left with Every Summer After and Firefly Lane. No Inheritance games. So I think this week I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get it. So I finally have it because I really want to start reading it. I know I said I was on a book buying ban, which I feel like I have enough self-control. Like I can just go in and buy a book and I'll be good. I just want to have it because I really want to read it. And I know the third one is coming out, or maybe it already came out. And I just really want to get my hands on it. So I think I'm gonna go this week or maybe next week and pick it up so that I have it. But that's it. And I also just wanted to give you guys a little glimpse of what I'm currently reading right now. I actually don't have the books. One of them is on my Kindle, and so I always usually read a book on my Kindle and then a physical book for my bookshelf. But I don't have my physical book. It's downstairs. I forgot it, but it is and I can't even remember what it's called. I think it's called Her Dark Lies. I'm pretty sure, by J.T. Ellenson. I have another book up there by her. I'm pretty sure that that's what the book is called. And it's really good. I didn't get really far into it. I think I'm only like 60 pages into it. But the chapters are super short. I'm getting through it very quickly. I'm very intrigued as to what is happening, but I also am kind of already starting to guess what happens, which I hate doing that. I hate guessing the ending because I feel like it just spoils it for me. Like I feel like I don't know, but this is kind of like in your face, kind of sorta. If like I know where it's gonna end up going, but it's still really good. I feel like if I pick it up and I have a whole day to read it, like I'll finish it in one day. Like it's a very easy read, but it's very interesting. And then the other book I'm reading, I just started it the other day. It's called The Arrangement, and I don't remember who the author is. Ugh, I'm like the worst person ever. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It's also everywhere on Book Talk and BookTube. Like it is everywhere. It is really good, but I'm kind of getting frustrated with it, to be honest, only because it's dual POV, which I don't like in this situation because like these characters are like not communicating with each other, and it's just like really kind of making me upset that they won't communicate. Like they just won't talk to each other, they won't tell each other how they feel. But it is still really, really, really good. I cannot stop reading it. And I think on Kindle Unlimited, it's under 300 pages, so it's not very long. So it's not going to take me long to read it. and it is very good. And the third book just came out, and I think all three books are on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle Unlimited. Which is kind of why I started reading it. I just wasn't feeling anything else, but it's super good. I think it's going to be a 5-star for me for sure. But yeah, so I just wanted to come and hop on here and show you guys my little mini book hauls, and hopefully I'll finally get the Inheritance Games this week. We will see. I will let you know in my next mini book haul video. But thank you guys for joining me on this very hot and rainy and miserable Wednesday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.